Hello children, in this video we are going to see about languages of computer. Languages is a means of self-expression among the human beings. Okay, so language, we are talking many languages in our daily, we are using many languages in our daily life. So language is a means of self-expression among the human beings. So using a language, a person can express his thoughts, exchange views, and they can discuss about variety of topics, isn't it? So we can express our feelings, thoughts, or about our views. We can discuss with other person using language. The word computer language does not merely refer to a style of producing outputs. Okay, so you know what is meant by output. So output is the result which is given by the computer after the user give any input. According to that, computer will program it and again it will give output, isn't it? So computer language does not means that it is a style of producing outputs, but it refers to a system of rules and symbols that facilitates communication between a computer and human being. Okay, so language of computer, that means computer language refers to a system of rules. Okay, some rules and symbols which provide or which facilitates communication between a computer and human being. Okay, so computer language, it is not referring to a style of producing output. It refers to a system of rules and symbols which provide communication or which gives the way for communication between a computer and a human being. Now computer language refers to an artificial language. So it refers to an artificial language which is designed to communicate instructions to a computer. So what is meant by instruction? So instruction, in the last video I have told that instruction means it is the computer program. Yes, so programmers will program certain programs and it will be designed by the programmers, which is programmed in the computer, and for processing the computer will use these programs and it will give proper result. Yes, so computer language means it refers to an artificial language which is designed to communicate instructions to a computer. Now the surface form of computer language is known as syntax. Okay, so which is the surface form of a computer language? Syntax. Okay, so the surface form of a computer language is known as syntax. The term semantics refers to the meaning of languages. Okay, so the term semantics, it refers to the meaning of languages, and a set of instruction which is used to perform a specific task is called a program. Okay, so what is meant by instruction? What is meant by program? A set of instruction which is used by the computer to perform a specific task or specific function is called a program. Now, a collection of related programs are together called a software. Okay, so collection of related programs together called a software. Okay, so here we have studied four new terms. So what is meant by syntax? It is the surface form of computer language, and semantics, it refers to the meaning of computer languages, and program means it is a set of instruction which is used by the computer to perform a specific task. Okay, and what is meant by software? A collection of related programs. Now, types of computer languages. Okay, so the computer language or machine language can be broadly classified into two categories. They are low level languages and high level languages. Okay, so the computer language or machine language can be broadly classified into two categories. They are low level languages, high level languages. So first we can see about low level languages. So low level languages are the languages which refers to the language easily understood by a computer. Okay, so low level programming language refers to a language which easily understood by a computer. Low level language can be converted into machine code without using a compiler or interpreter. Okay, without the use of compiler or interpreter, we can convert this low level language which is easily understood by a computer. We can convert it into machine code. Okay, machine code, and this resulting code will directly run on the processor. Okay, so here low level language are easily understood by a computer, and this language can be converted into machine code without using any compiler or interpreter, and the resulting code will be used to run directly the processor. Now, types of low level languages: machine languages, assembly languages. So what are the two types of low level languages? Machine languages, assembly languages. So first one is about machine languages. Machine language is the fundamental language of a computer. Okay, so it is the basic language. Fundamental means it is the basic language of a computer. So in this language we can understand only the 2-digit. Okay, so machine language, it is the basic or fundamental language of a computer by which the computer can understand only the 2-digit, that is 0 and 1. Okay, and here 0 and 1 are known as binary digits. Okay, so what is so the 2 digits can be understood by the machine language. What are the 2 digits? 0 and 1, and this 0 and 1 is called as binary digits. And machine language means it is a system of instructions which is executed directly by the central processing unit. So you know, central processing unit is the important component which is present in the computer. Yes, it is the brain of the computer. So CPU is the brain of the computer. So this machine language is a system of instruction or program which is executed directly or which is given by the central processing unit without any translation. But programmers find it difficult to write programs in this language. Okay, so machine language, it is the basic language of a computer. In computer can understand only 2 digits, 0 and 1, which are called as binary digits, and they in this a system of instruction will be directly executed by the CPU without any translation. But these machine languages is found by the programmers to to write program, it's difficult in this language. Okay, so programmers find it's difficult to write program in this language. Now assembly language. So what is meant by assembly language? They are also a low level programming language. Okay, so an assembly language is a low level programming language in which each statement is arranged in the form of single machine code instruction. Okay, here also the assembly language will be arranged or grouped in the form of arranged. Assembly means we will be arranging in the certain order, isn't it? So here also this is a low level programming language. In this, each statement will be arranged, or each statement will be arranged in certain order. It is in the form of single machine code instruction. And here the instruction, that means machine code instructions, will be written in the form of words. Okay, in the form of words, which is known as mnemonics. Okay, so the instruction or the program or machine code instruction will be written in the form of words, which is known as mnemonics in assembly language. So example, LD. The word LD refers to load a program. Okay, so it is giving an instruction, load a program by using the word LD. Okay, and one more example, MOV. So it is this word is given by the it is the machine code instruction. It is used in assembly language by the computer to move data. Okay, so MOV means it refers to move data. And then add, add, so to add data in the programs. Okay, so the instruction will be written in the form of words, which is known as mnemonics. Okay, so these are certain examples. LD means load a program, MOV means to move data, and add means to add data in the programs. Okay, so these are some of the examples for machine code instruction used in the assembly language, which is also known as mnemonics. And now assembly language can be converted into machine code by using programmer called assembler. Okay, so to convert assembly language into an machine code, we require a utility program which is called as assembler. Okay, so in the machine language, normally the machine code will be executed directly by central processing unit without any translation. Yes, but here assembly language, it has to be grouped in which each statement will be arranged in the form of single machine code instruction by using a program called assembler. Okay, so assembly language can be converted into machine code by using a program called assembler. The original program written using the assembly language will act as a source code or source program. Okay, so the original program written using the assembly language is known as source code or source program. And after that we are converting it into machine code. No, so the translated machine language is known as object code or object program. Understood? So assembly language has to be converted into machine code by the program called assembler, and the original program written using the machine language is called a source code or source program. Again it's get converted into machine code. Yes, so the translated the machine language is called as object code or object program. Now about high level languages. So second type of computer language is high level languages. So high level languages are programmer friendly languages. So I have told that machine languages, programmers find it difficult to write programs. Yes, but these high level languages, they are programmer friendly languages. They are written using letters of English language and mathematical symbols. Okay, so they are written using letters of English language and mathematical symbols. The program written in high level languages are not understood by the computer directly. So in high level language, the program which is written in the high level language is not understood by the computer directly. They need to be translated into machine language for the purpose of processing or execution using a special type of software known as compilers and interpreters. Okay, so you have studied that in low level language there is a no use of what software like compilers or interpreters, because computer can itself directly understand the language. Yes, it is the fundamental language which can understand by the computer easily, but this high level language, it cannot be directly understood by the computer, so they need to be translated into machine language by using special type of software known as compilers and interpreters. Now, advantages of high level languages. High level languages are easy to understand. That means the programs written in computer languages are easy to create and understand for a programmer. Okay, so programmers find it difficult to write programs in the low level language. Okay, but in high level language it is easy to understand by the programmer to create and execute certain program in high level language. Then second one, easy to debug. Debugging process is easy in high level program because finding and rectifying errors are easier. So debugging means if we don't want any data or any results, we can erase it, or any mistakes is there, we can find it and easily we can correct it. Okay, so debugging process is easy in high level programs because finding and rectifying the errors are easier. Then easy syntax. High level programs use variables, arrays, objects, then arithmetic, logical expressions, then loops, threads, logs. Okay, and they are using different forms of variables in the form of syntax. Okay, so once you know the basics of syntax, you can easily create a program. So high level language contain easy syntax. And supporting portability feature. So supporting portability feature means high level language programs are machine independent. Okay, so we don't want to depend on machine. Okay, so high level languages are machine independent and hence support portability feature. We can carry anywhere. The programs can run at any platform. Okay, so we can run the program at any place. Okay, for example, Linux is the assembled or Windows assembled system unit which can be used at any platform. Okay, and now we can see some examples of high level programming language. Okay, the first high level programming language designed for computer was Plankalkul, created by Konrad Zuse. Okay, so this is the first level programming language designed for computer, which is called as Plankalkul, which is created by Konrad Zuse. And examples for high level languages are BASIC, Fortran, COBOL, Pascal, C++, Drupal, Java, PHP, then TSQL. Okay, so these are some of the examples for the high level programming language. Okay, so what are the examples of high level programming language? BASIC, Fortran, COBOL, Pascal, C++, Drupal, Java, PHP, TSQL. Okay, so I hope that you all understand about the languages of computer. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you, children.